You're no doubt fiercely protective about personal style and fashion. I love that. But you're also someone to count on when it comes to teaching us new fashions and styles and tricks. And today we're talking scarves. And I understand that this was actually, ladies and gentlemen, the first segment she did on New Day Northwest back when it started in 2010.
Yeah, talk about a throwback. Yeah, we're talking.
This was the first segment you did with Margaret?
This is the very first segment I ever did with Margaret. I think it was like the second or third episode of New Day Northwest. Wow. I did how to tie a scarf.
Okay, and I don't.
I'm glad we don't have any video of it.
We looked, folks. We looked. Apparently, it's in the archives and gone.
But you know what? It's still one of the #1 things I get asked.
Oh, okay.
And it's fall, and it's scarf season.
And scarves never go out of style.
They're actually extremely in style right now. Our producer, Susie Wiley, just got back from Paris.
And she said
she can confirm that all the cool Paris people are wearing their scarves, and so let's do it.
So, all right.
It works great for Seattle because, you know, again, with the keeping warm and the
layers. Okay, you brought all shapes and sizes of scarves. Let's start with the traditional square.
Okay, and I should preface this whole thing by saying there's really no one right way to tie a scarf. I don't want anyone to be nervous that they're doing it wrong. I'm going to show you how I do it.
Yeah, I just want to know how to do it.
Okay, so we're going to start first, and I just emptied out my scarf drawer. Do you have like a scarf drawer with all different shapes and sizes?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're starting with this one. This is like the neck scarf, and I brought 2 of everything, so if you want to fold along with me,
I got you. Okay.
Okay, so the correct way to tie this, according to what I've read and always done, is to put it like color side down.
Color side down.
And then the corners go in.
Okay.
And then you go
like I'm making a burrito.
In. So this part goes down.
Okay,
And then this part goes down.
Okay.
And then this part goes in half.
Oh.
So you get just the most clean version of the pattern there. Some people like to do it, you know, kind of like
I've done it like that.
And then you fold it like a croissant.
Yeah, I've done that.
That's also fine.
Okay. Wait, what do I do with this once it's done?
Okay, so then you just put it around your neck.
Okay.
And then you loosely give it just a little knot. So it's 1, 2, so that it stays tied. And the trick is to keep it really loose, guys. Loose. You don't want to choke yourself. You also want it to be just a little bit fluffy.
It's a little fluffy. It feels good.
Okay.
I feel warm.
Okay, let's move to our next scarf.
Okay, what is this?
This is the infinity scarf.
Oh, the infinity scarf.
Okay, now you would think this is so easy, right? But
really, there's only one way to do this.
You would think, but here's I think the best way. Okay, so you go like this.
Okay.
Now you're gonna twist it
once,
and twice.
And twice.
And then over your head. And that gives you like this sort of little loopy pretty in the front. And it also stays down a little bit out of your...
And these are still in style, because I just threw away an infinity scarf thinking it's not a style now.
No, it is.
Oh.
It works. It's like having it's like a cowl neck that you can add to any neckline.
I'm getting warm. Hold on.
Yeah.
God bless the mid-40s. Okay.
Okay. So now we got these. Everyone has these.
This is like a shawl
This is like
scarf.
a long rectangle. It has like the little threadies, the little fingery thready things at the end.
Yes.
Okay, so you're just gonna, I always undo mine first.
I did already.
And then sort of gather it up. Because sometimes when you keep them in your drawer, they stay really folded, and I like to just sort of get some air in there to fluff.
Get some air in there. Okay, and then?
Okay, so then you hold it in the center.
Okay.
Okay, and then you go around. So you've got the loop on one side.
Okay.
Okay, so now you've got 2 pieces on this other side. So you take one. Oh, you moved ahead.
I'm sorry.
That's not what I was gonna do. Okay, go back.
Okay.
That's what most people do. That's called a hacking knot, and that is also a fine way. So this way starts exactly the same.
Okay.
You just take one of the 2.
One.
And that one goes through.
Okay. Ooh, see what happens when you don't? Okay.
Now you take the other one.
Yeah.
That one goes around and through the other way. And then you pull.
Oh my, look at that.
Okay, so that just lays a little more flatly.
It does. It lays flat. And look how cute that is.
And I like to do that first and then put my coat on.
And I can't get it off.
Okay.
Start to suffocate.
So scarf first, then coat.
You know what
so
I
coat
do?
Goes over.
Can I show you my trick with this kind
Yeah.
of scarf? I go like this, and then I take one end and I do this, and then I just wrap it around.
Around
like
and around? Yeah.
Just
you
like
know what
that.
you can do?
What else can I do?
You can pull it up a little bit, and then give it a tie like this, and then fluff
hide
it. You can even flip it a little bit.
Okay, now see?
There you go.
Gosh, you upscale my life every day. Okay.
Okay,
Now these scarves.
No, this one first.
Okay.
Blanket scarf.
Blanket scarf.
Huge, these are everywhere right now. Great for travel because it's like a literal blanket.
Right.
But this is a lot of fabric. It's like, how am I gonna tie this around my neck? So here's what you do. You do it as you make it a triangle.
Triangle.
Okay, but that's still quite large.
It's still quite large.
So you're gonna fold that triangle in half. This is my actual scarf with coffee stains on it.
I love it. It's been well loved.
So then you've got this sort of triangle that's smaller.
Oh, okay.
And then you would put it, here, let's use our little friend here. Okay, so then the triangle is in the center, and then you go around, and then you do a tie over.
Oh.
Okay, and then this kind of fluffs up.
I'm gonna need one more tutorial about this one later, but we'll
Okay.
just leave it here for now because we're about out of time and we've got more to do.
Okay, so then the last is these long.
I love these long scarves.
Come on,
I've got a lot
guys.
of them, but I don't know what to do with them other than put them in my ponytail.
Oh, here's one. You can do that. You can wear it as a headband.
Yeah.
But if you were gonna wear it around your neck.
I want to do that.
So I tie it the way I tie a necktie.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna do this a little bit quickly. This is my party trick. So you do,
Okay.
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 So then flip,
Flip. Ooh,
onto one hand.
I'm already lost.
I know. And then around and through.
Whoa.
I'm gonna slow this down and do this on Instagram for everyone.
Okay.
You can watch it a couple of times
Okay.
and you'll get it. That's
All
how
right.
we do it backstage at fashion shows.
Okay, so-
for any guy who doesn't know how to tie a tie, that is the easiest way. But
Okay.
it also works with these.
All right, so let's do it again. Okay.
Okay, so on
this?
the hand.
Okay, okay.
So then this part goes around,
This part goes around.
and then this part,
Yeah.
flip it. Yep. And then just pass it over to your other hand. Yes.
Okay.
Then you've got this long one,
Okay.
goes around, and
Through all of it?
yep, through, that comes all the way through.
I didn't get that.
And then
Listen, Siri, I didn't either.
my Siri said I didn't get that. Sorry, didn't get that.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I'll slow it down on Instagram. I'll show everybody.
She's going to put it on the InstaWebs for all of you to see. Thank you so much, Darcy, for bringing so much fashion into our lives and defending the great honor of the Pacific Northwest fashion circuit.